Guys, we are going to be making a delicious, quick, simple recipe because you know me, I love making quick hit recipes, and we're going to be making salmon. So let's get into it. That's a whole size salmon, guys, security protected. If you are in the UK, you know a lot of the stores will have these tags on. Is to deter people from stealing, you know, stealing lamb, meat, beef, you know, they put these tags on. So if you try to exit without paying, I'm sure it would beep, you know, because yeah, they don't want people to steal. Unfortunately, people do steal. So again, we're not going to get into that right now. But what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm just going to clean my fish. Okay, if you are a fish eater, guys, welcome. And because I've kept this in the fridge for some time, usually I'll just rinse it with water, but because it's been in the fridge for a few days now, so I just want to make sure that I get rid of all the bacteria or any bad smell. There isn't, to be honest, but I just want to make sure that my fish is bacteria free and it's fully clean, and you know it's gonna be tasting 100% delicious. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just soaking it in there for a couple of seconds, no more than 5 minutes, because I really don't want the fish to soak up the apple cider vinegar taste, because salmon is very absorbent. Okay guys, if you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed, please subscribe and click that subscribe button. You'll be helping me to grow on this platform, and you know I really want to bring you guys more content, more amazing content, and just want to grow on this platform. If you are returning, I love you and I appreciate you guys so much. Your support is just, it warms my heart. It really truly warms my heart. If you love eating salmon, give me, I don't know, a pink heart if there's such thing. If not, just throw a red heart in there if you love to eat salmon. Guys, if you are new to the channel, I actually don't eat meat, so you know I do eat a lot of salmon and a lot of other fishes as well, but sometimes this is the quickest and easiest fish to buy to cook. That is extremely convenient. So if you see a lot of salmon on this channel, it's just for convenience purposes a lot of the time, outside of the fact that it tastes great and you can literally marinate it with anything and then the flavors will just pick up. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna cut my salmon into pieces. Don't worry about the scale. Yeah, the pieces don't have to be perfect, but now that they've all been cut up, we are gonna start marinating our fish. Okay guys, when it comes to marination, use your own, however you want to do it. If you want to use fresh ingredient, please do. Your way of marinating this fish is entirely up to you. Okay, it's entirely up to you. That's the beauty about cooking. It's about being creative and just blending and mixing herbs and spices together. So we've got crushed chilies. I love it, a bit of kick and a bit of spice, you know. Let's make it spicy. You know, let's make it hot. Yeah, so let's sprinkle that on top, you know, because we had to have the smoked paprika, and then before then it was just like you know those bags where you get like all-purpose seasoning, and I've got some cajun because I just believe that they've got similar kind of taste, you know. And then I'm gonna add my pepper my pepper. But yeah, so let's sprinkle some pepper in there because you know we're keeping it with the kick. Okay, keeping it up with the kick. I'm not going to put any salt because a lot of these spices have salt already, and I'm going to have some dry parsley. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't have any fresh ones, so dry works. Why not? Why not? Sprinkle that on top. Guys, you already know I'm going to eyeball everything, but if you want to measure, feel free to measure to make sure that you know it's not over salty. But because I don't know, when it comes to cooking, eyeballing, I do this. Okay, but if you don't want it to be so salty, because a lot of the spices, you know, they contain, you know, some sodium and salt, so make sure that you do measure accordingly so your food is not salty. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to massage, you know, the salmon. I'm not going to over massage it because salmon is already fragile, so I want to be very what word, I just want to be I was going to say tender, but Wrong choice of word. I want to be gentle with my salmon. You know, I want to make sure that, yes, it's getting nicely marinated. You know, all the flavors are mixing together. Guys, at this stage, if you wanted to keep it in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes, you can do, just so the marination could soak up a bit more in the salmon. Now let's get into cooking. First thing first, we are going to use our Tefal. Guys, if you haven't seen my unboxing video, go and check it out. And Tefal, if you ever watch this channel, come and promote me, okay? Come and promote me. Promote, wrong choice of word, never mind. I think you guys already know what I'm trying to say, but yes, so I've put my oil in there. My choice of oil, guys, for this recipe is avocado oil, perfect for frying, and it's a healthy type of oil. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fry my salmon. We're gonna fry it. Again, salmon doesn't take long to cook. These pieces are a bit more chunky, so but I don't want to overcook it because this is gonna go in our coconut stew sauce. Okay, so we're not gonna overcook the salmon, but we're just gonna gently fry it from one side 5 minutes, then flip it across 5 minutes. When it's 90% cooked, or at least 80 to 90% cooked, we're gonna turn everything off, and then we're gonna transfer onto the, you know, the sauce. Okay, so that's all looking lovely. I'm loving the vibrancy of the colors, and I've got fresh garlic. I'm gonna just put that on top, you know, just to give it that extra garlicky taste. And then also I've got some red onion, and I'm gonna put that on top as well. Guys, there's different methods, but this is just my preferred method at the moment. It's quick, it's simple, everything is in one pot. Okay, so, and I'm gonna put the onions now as well. I've got red onion. If you don't have red onion, you've got shallots, you've got red you know, you've got your other types of onions, you can do. Okay, it does not have to be red onion. I just tend to always buy red onion when I'm in the shop. Okay, guys, before we go any further, you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button. Okay, subscribe to the channel. I don't know if you've peeped, but I've put oil on the other pot, so I'm just going to make the sauce now separate. What the salmon is frying on one side, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the sauce. I'm gonna gently fry the onions, and I'm gonna let those fry for some time, and then come back on here and flip it. So we're multitasking. Okay, we are multitasking. If you can't multitask, not that you can't, or you prefer it to do one thing at a time, you can do, but listen, gotta multitask. One is cooking on the other side, the other one's getting flipped over, so this is what we do. Okay, so as you can see, salmon is quite fragile, so be very, very careful when you are flipping it over, because you still want to have your pieces. Again, I've overloaded my pot, okay, because I just wanted to, yeah, so it's overloaded, but don't worry about that. If you didn't want to overload it, you don't have to put as many, so they won't break like mine, but it was perfect. All I have to do is be gentle. So yeah, so I'm just making sure that my onions are frying nicely, they're not burning. After that, I've added fresh tomatoes. Okay, I've diced and chopped the fresh tomatoes, and then I'm adding broccoli. I haven't pre-cooked the broccoli, I haven't done anything to the broccoli, because guys, if you know about broccoli does not take long to cook. Okay, broccoli does not take long to cook. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes, to be honest, if you still want to have that crunch. Okay, so tomatoes, red onion, chucking broccoli in there, and then we're going to put some green beans, and bam, that is the pot. Keeping it simple. We're not adding any spices or herbs or anything like that, because we are going to put the salmon in here, and you know, all the flavor from the salmon is going to be transferred onto here. I've got my coconut milk. It says rich and creamy. Yum, 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 yum. Rich and creamy. So that's what we're going to be using. So that's gently cooking over there. So now I'm going to add the coconut milk. Guys, disclaimer, okay, you don't have to do it this way. If you wanted to melt the coconut milk first, dilute it, melt it, stir it in a separate dish, you can, and then you can just gently pour it over. But me sometimes when I cook, patience leaves me, and then when I replay and then I'm going over the videos, I'm like, okay, I could have done it better. So guys, yeah, if you want it to, just for your information, you don't have to do it this way. Put it in a small pot, put the, you know, the coconut milk, stir it gently, and then pour it over. It will be a lot easier, but nonetheless, once it's connecting with the warmth, we're just going to stir it, and it's going to become nice and creamy. Gently stir it, gently stir it until you get like a nice creamy consistency. I haven't added any water or anything. I'm not going to. This is pure tomato base, fresh tomatoes, coconut milk, and yeah, the onions and the veg, and that is it. This is literally going to cook for about 5 minutes, no more than that, because I don't want the broccoli to overcook. The reason why I've put it in there, because I really want the broccoli to soak up that coconut flavor, you know. I want it to soak it up, and when you bite the broccoli, you can taste the juiciness of the coconut. So here we go, guys. After about 5-7 minutes, it's all ready. I've turned off my fish, that's all turned off, and I'm just transferring. At this point, you don't even need any more cooking, because you can switch everything off, and the simmering, the simmering, yeah, you can switch everything off and then just simmer everything down, because you don't want to overcook anything. Okay, so this is pretty much it. I'm just transferring my fish into the pot, and there you go, guys. Coconut milk salmon, or salmon coconut milk with broccoli. You can eat this with absolutely anything that you want. You want to have it with potatoes, rice, whatever the case may be, or just have it like that with extra veg on the side, you can do. But there you go, guys. If you've never tried salmon coconut milk, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.